Good morning.
Hi. So we have another question from Melissa, and she says, "How do you date?" And we're not allowed to answer meet someone in the grocery store, and OkCupid is out because everybody who's been dating for a while is exhausted by OkCupid. We were actually just talking about this because he walks in my house and says, "I have just broken up with the internet."
Because I deleted all my accounts.
He
Yeah.
deleted all of his accounts, and I understand that because when I was doing my online dating thing, I went through a period of like, 1 month on, 3 months off, because it's exhausting, it's tiring. And I think I have friends who have met their husbands on OkCupid. I actually met my boyfriend on OkCupid, but
But not the
it's
grocery store.
not at the grocery store. I have met nobody at the grocery store.
There's a Safeway.
Not a single person.
There's a Safeway in the marina in San
Yes,
Francisco.
I've been to that one.
Where, and I've heard this, that if you put, and this is maybe a Trader Joe's thing, but if you put bananas in your cart, that means you're looking for a date.
So this is the current day equivalent of putting a penny in your penny loafers?
What?
Wasn't that a thing in the 50s? Like people wore penny loafers, and if they put a penny, they were available. If they put a nickel, they were taken. I think this is a thing. I think my mom told me about this thing.
I should try that.
Do you have penny loafers?
I could get some.
Okay. All right.
I could get some.
Let's bring it back, folks.
Yeah, Melissa, I don't know how to date.
I don't either, for the record. I just flail.
I mean, the thing is, like, you ever notice how you think of your last, like, whatever relationships, and how many dates did you actually go on in those relationships? Like when you met the person and you just sort of went out and suddenly you were a couple, and maybe you don't need to date. Maybe you just need to chill out.
Yeah, actually, that's the most success I have ever had in dating was when I did exactly that. Stopped worrying and just chilled out, which is hard, I think, also when you are dating, because you can get very, your vision can go very tunnel with that. It's very easy to get caught up, and it's very easy to get in your head. One of the things I did last year that helped a lot actually was I took all of my profiles down, and I took a month where I just didn't date. I just did really nice things for myself. Like I did yoga every day, and I ate really well, and I focused on like my work and personal projects, and I really just pulled all of that energy away from these sort of random guys who weren't really giving much back, and focused it on myself. And things actually really changed significantly after that month, like startlingly.
Yeah, because you start conserving your power. I think I've talked about this before, but you will meet whatever kind of. I'm not really a vibration type person, but we put out vibrations. I unfortunately acquiesce to this idea.
It's science.
Vibrations. So you put out a certain vibration, and when you put out when you're conserving your power, other people are going to be attracted to it. They're going to be attracted to it because you're going to have more, I don't know, stuff than they are, and they're going to want to get your stuff.
You're going to be all glowy, and like little rainbows and light bulbs are going to be shooting out of your head.
Yeah, and I noticed some women, they have light bulbs shooting out of there. Those are the ones I actually avoid.
Yeah.
But
so if you want him, don't do that. But for most other people,
if you want to go see that, go to Berkeley. You'll see one with rainbows shooting out of their foreheads.
Jesus.
No, they have them. They do.
Wait, what do you?
In Berkeley.
I'm confused. Rainbows?
I'm making a reference.
You're making a reference
to people in the East Bay.
Yes.
Who are strange.
Yes.
And their strange habits with rainbows.
Are they any stranger than anywhere else in the Bay Area?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They are.
I feel like this
much
might be
stranger.
a topic for another discussion.
Another discussion.
Poof.
Okay. No top. No. Okay. So, how else do you date?
How else do you date? Well, you can ask. Well, friend setups are terrible. I mean,
because then you piss off your friend, and then because like you have to feel obligated. Like, what if I don't like this girl?
Yeah.
And my friend is gonna.
Those are just
and that's
a
gonna
mess.
Get. And that's gonna get weird.
I mean, if you do want to get set up by your friends, or you are a friend who wants to set somebody up, I think the best thing to do is just have a party with a bunch of other people, invite the two people, introduce them, and then walk away. And if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not, it's not. And
so I heard about a guy.
mad.
who went to the zoo, and he was a scientist, and he decided it was all a numbers game. So he went to the zoo
Hmm.
and walked up and spoke to every single woman he saw, and apparently he met his future wife in like an hour. And
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Oh, okay.
And I can't do that. I don't. I like the
That
zoo,
sounds
but
terrible.
I can't walk up to my big problem, and a lot of
How
people.
many people did he have to walk up to before he met his wife?
Who, I don't know.
I'm curious.
I don't know.
Okay,
You
all
want to
right.
go
He said
find
it was a numbers game. I want to know what the
It's
numbers are.
it is a numbers game. I mean, you know that the wolf, the male wolf, howls on average at a female wolves 144 times a night before he gets a hit.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Actually, that sounds like about my numbers.
Yeah, and dating is really freaking hard because
It
it's
is.
really hard
It's
on your
hard
ego.
and it's exhausting
It's
and
all
if you're in the trenches and you've been in the trenches for a while, pats on the back. Like you deserve to do whatever you want. If you're sick of dating online, stop dating online. If
don't do it.
yeah, don't do it if you don't want to do it. Like I think I talk about trust a lot and I know how annoying that is, but you just kind of have to trust that the right thing will happen at the right time
Yeah,
and
that is
maybe
it.
you don't have to work so hard.
That is annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I can't stand that.
Yeah, well, sorry.
No,
but
but-
I do I feel like I really believe that possibly because if I didn't believe that, I would go literally insane and my entire goal in life is to keep myself relatively sane.
Instead of your figurative insanity, which prevails.
Well, yes.
I see.
Yes.
Well, here's another point. The point is, there's a book by it's called Adventures in the Screen Trade by Goldberg. Anyway, it's fantastic. But one of the things he says about selling a screenplay is that LA is full of no's. Life is full of no. No is everywhere. You want to find no, you can go out, you can find it like under anything, like a fire hydrant or a bagel. There's a no there for you. But finding all you need for dating,
All my bagels tell me yes. I don't know what kind of bagels you're eating.
all you need really is one yes. Well, I mean, you need more than one yes, but you get my point. Is that the yeses
Yeah.
are hard to find,
Yeah.
and it's hard. It's necessary. Part of dating is failure.
Mm.
It just is.
Part of everything is failure, like anything you're going to do. Actually, I had a friend who was a screenwriter, a really good one, and he made himself this little piece. He took a piece of paper and drew a whole bunch of 100 circles on this piece of paper. And every time something he sent out got rejected, he would cross out the circle or fill it in or whatever he was interested in doing in that day. And the goal was to have something land, something be produced before he hit the last circle, the 100th circle. And usually, sometimes it only took 3 circles, sometimes it took 27 circles, but he never had to wait as long
So,
as
Melissa,
he thought he might.
circles. That's all you need. Circles. It's 8
Fill in the
minutes,
dots.
and I'm gonna end the video.
Okay.
That's my prerogative.
You can't. You have no idea how to do